Welcome to Sacred Mountain Yoga and Sound. My name is Lauren, and today we'll be doing another beginner Vinyasa flow. So if you haven't already, go back to the Ujjayi Pranayama video first, followed by Surya Namaskar A, B, C, Flow 1, Flow 2, and then you'll be ready to meet me here in Flow 3. You can access those on my channel under the playlist section and then Intro to Yoga series. Each video builds upon the last, getting a little more complex, adding on more postures, getting them nice and comfy in your body and getting you comfortable with the cues. So as always, take what feels good for you, leave the rest, and modify as needed. Let's dive in. Welcome. Let's get started on your backs. Bring your feet to the top of your mat. Slowly melt down, head towards the back of your mat. And let yourself arrive, grounding your awareness onto your mat. Relax through your shoulder blades. Relax your forehead, release your jaw. And soften all the muscles in your belly. Start to draw your air all the way down into your abdomen for deep, smooth belly breath inhales. And slow, smooth exhales. If there's anything on your heart today that you'd like to set as an intention for your practice, call it in. Maybe it's just a single word of intention. Maybe a positive affirmation or a powerful mantra. Maybe what you'd like to create for yourself today. With your intention in mind, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, send it out through heart center. Big inhale. Slow exhale. One more deep breath in. Hold at the top. Feel that stillness, that space. And slowly release. Take a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead, legs out long. And draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a loving squeeze. Maybe rock side to side if that feels good on your low back. Or draw big circles with your knees if you'd like to roll out your pelvic bowl. And switch direction. Stay here or find your happy baby, sending the soles of your feet towards the ceiling. Grab the inner or outer edges of your feet, or maybe even your shins. You can stay still if that feels good, or rock side to side. Grab behind your thighs, rock and roll north and south, back and forth, the full length of your spine. Give yourself a little back massage. And we'll meet in tabletop pose. Come onto all fours, stacking your hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists, neck and neutral spine. Spread your fingers wide on your mat, ground your hands. Cow pose, drop your belly down, shine your heart forward and inhale. Cat pose, press into your hands, arch your spine on your exhale. Cow pose, drop down, inhale, squeeze through your shoulder blades. Cat pose, tuck your tailbone forward, arch, exhale. Keep moving like this back and forth on your own breath, your own pace. Feel free to add any other movements that would feel good in your body today. Hip circles, thread the needle, puppy pose. Or just take whatever creative wiggles or movements come to you. Try to listen to your intuitive wisdom, your inner guidance. And stay with your breath. Engage your Ujjayi pranayama on your exhales. Slightly constricting the back of your throat, letting your air drag on every out-breath, creating the sound of a gentle ocean as you keep your mouth closed. Let this breath be your anchor through the class. You've taken something on one side, even out your sides. We'll meet back in neutral tabletop. Come into bear pose, tuck your toes under, lift and hover your knees 1 to 3 inches off the mat. Drive your hands down into your mat, round through your upper spine like cat. Draw your belly button up towards your spine. Think about dragging your wrists towards your knees towards your wrists at the same time. This will fire up your core. Take a deep breath in. Stay for your breath out. One more inhale. Send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels. And still your heels. Soften through your shoulder blades and press your hands down into your mat to melt your chest closer to your upper thighs. Relax your neck, keep your gaze between your knees. You can always soften your knees a lot in this pose. Take a deep breath in. Sink your heels a little lower. Slowly roll forward like a wave into high plank pose. Knees up or down. As you arrive, stack your heels over the balls of your feet. Lift your hips up in alignment with your shoulders. Keep your shoulders stacking over your wrists. Really press your hands down into your mat. Puff up through your shoulder blades. Breathe in. Stay for your breath out. Engage your core. One more inhale. Slowly lower all the way down to your tummy. When you arrive, untuck your toes. Plant the tops of your feet down into your mat. Tuck your elbows in towards your rib cage. Low cobra, press into your hands, shine your heart up and inhale. And lower back down. Low cobra, shine your heart, breathe in. Maybe lift and hover your hands for a challenge. Squeeze up to your shoulder blades and release. Bring your hands slightly wider than your mat, east and west. Come up onto your fingertips. Lift your chest up for high cobra. Inhale. Drop your right shoulder down, gaze to the left. Exhale. Back through center, breathe in. Left shoulder down, gaze to the right. Center, inhale. Lower all the way back down. Release your hands down by your hips, palms facing the ceiling. Zip your legs up together, maybe big toes to touch. On your next inhale, lift everything but your hips for Shalabhasana, locust pose. Chest lifts, legs lift. Tuck your chin down a lot. It's in the back of your head up towards the ceiling as you lift. This lengthens your spine. Take a deep breath in. And lower back down, left cheek to the mat. Maybe windshield wipe your legs back and forth. Reset your low back. And come back through center. Option for one more locust pose, or if you want more this time, you can interlace your fingers behind the small of your back. Zip your legs up together. On your next inhale, lift everything but your hips. Tuck your chin down a lot. If you have the interlace, drive it to the back. Deep breath in. Then lower back down, right cheek to the mat. Maybe windshield wipe your legs. And come back through center. Replant your hands by your ribs. Press up into high plank. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Lift your heels. Inhale. Bend your knees. Take tiny tiptoes all the way to the top of your mat. When you arrive, bring your feet at least hip-width distance apart, if not wider. Grab opposite elbows, let your head hang, start to sway side to side or forward and back, whatever feels good. And if you'd like to take any head nods or rolls, loosening your neck, go for it. Switch your grip, other forearm on top. Breathe in. Release your hands down. Plant your right hand down to your block or your mat. Bend into your right knee. Reach your left arm high, standing twist. Open your chest, roll your left shoulder back. Breathe in. Release your left hand down. Plant your left hand down. Bend into your left knee. Reach your right arm high. Keep twisting open from your belly button as you roll your right shoulder back. Breathe in. Release your right hand down. Come to a halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins. Create a flat back. Really lengthen, stretch your spine to the front of your mat. Crown of your head forward. Breathe in. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Lengthen. And fold. Slowly rise to stand, vertebra by vertebra. Head is the last thing to lift. When you arrive, give your shoulders some big shrugs up and down. And switch direction. Sweep your arms high, breathe in. Hands to heart center, ground your intention. Deep inhale. And send it out. Sweep your arms high, fill up. Forward fold, flat back, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step back into high plank. Rock forward to your tippy toes, breathe in. Chaturanga, knees up or down, lower halfway, breathe out. Upward facing dog or low cobra, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Step or float to the top. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold. Breathe out. Rise. Sweep high. Inhale. Cactus your arms. Squeeze. Shine your heart. Sweep high. Fill up. Forward fold. Flat back. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Plant your hands. Step or shoot back. Chaturanga. Exhale. Keep your elbows tucked in. Upward facing dog or low cobra. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Lift your heels. Inhale. Step or float. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold. Rise. Sweep high. Inhale. Cactus. Squeeze. Exhale. Reach high. Breathe in. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Fill up. Plant your hands. Step or shoot back. Flow through your vinyasa. Lift your heels. Inhale. Step or float. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold. Rise. Sweep high. Inhale. Cactus. Squeeze. Reach high. Fill up. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Flow through your vinyasa. Lift your heels. Inhale. Step or float. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Bend into your knees. Reach your arms high. Settle more of your weight into your heels as you lift your chest over your hips. Relax your shoulders down your back. If your shoulders are ever feeling super tight, you can explore bringing your arms out into a bigger V shape, or even hands to heart center if that feels best. If you need more low back support, bring your feet farther apart, maybe even hip width distance. If your feet are together, really squeeze through your inner thighs. Find that engagement. Breathe in. Divers, come onto the balls of your feet. Sweep your arms back. Chair pose, heels down, arms high, fill up. Forward fold, flat back, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Flow through your vinyasa. Send your right leg high, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Bend your knee, open your hip. Stay or take knee or ankle circles. And switch direction. Re-extend, breathe in. Bring your knee to your nose, give it a tap. Send it high, fill up. To your left tricep, tap. Re-extend, inhale. To your right tricep. Send it high, fill up. Step your foot between your hands, low runner's lunge. Warrior one, spin your left heel down to your mat, maybe widen your stance. Drive down into your feet, slowly rise, reach your arms high. Make sure your back toes are angled to the upper left-hand corner of your mat. And as you widen your stance a little bit, that'll help you square your hips forward. As you square forward, draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Relax your shoulders down your back. Breathe in. Sink a little deeper into your right knee. One more inhale. Release your hands down to your mat. Step back, flow through your vinyasa. If you'd like a challenge, you could keep your right leg hovered in chaturanga. Send your left leg high, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Bend your knee, open your hips, stay or take your circles. And switch direction. Re-extend, breathe in. Knee to nose, tap. Send it high, fill up. To your right tricep, tap. Re-extend, inhale. To your left tricep. Send it high, fill up. Step your foot between your hands, low runner's lunge. Warrior one, spin your right heel down to your mat, maybe widen your stance. Slowly rise, reach your arms high. As you widen your stance and draw your left hip back, right hip forward as you square. Back toes are angled towards the upper right-hand corner of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Sink a little lower. One more inhale. Release your hands down to your mat. Step back, flow through your vinyasa. If you'd like the challenge, maybe hover your left leg in chaturanga. Lift your heels, inhale. Step or float forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend into your knees, reach your arms high, maybe sink your hips a little lower this time. Tuck your tailbone forward a little bit to take the sway out of your low back. Breathe in. Divers, breathe out. Chair, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Send your right leg high. Breathe in. Step it through. Anjane. Lower your back knee. Sweep your arms high. Lift up and out of your torso. Maybe create a little back bend as you press your hips forward. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in. Open twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Reverse. Inhale. Spiral your hands down to your mat. Half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Straighten-ish your right leg. Flex your right toes up. Melt forward. Maybe grab your blocks under your hands. Make sure your left hip is stacking directly over your left knee. Halfway lift, lengthen, inhale. Fold a little deeper. Anjane, rebend into your right knee. Sweep your arms high, breathe in. Tuck your back toes under, airplane lunge. Come high on the ball of your back foot. Sweep your arms back. Squeeze your triceps up towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin down slightly to lengthen your spine. Back heel should be almost vertical over the ball of your back foot. Deep breath in. And out. High crescent lunge. Keep your feet the same. Sweep your arms high. If you need more stability, you can wiggle your right foot farther to the right, widening your stance. Keep squaring your hips forward, right hip back, left hip forward. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Open twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Now, if you find your shoulders jutting forward, try to draw them back and over your hips. Deep breath in. Twist a little deeper. Slowly step forward into your chair pose. Left foot meets your right. Sweep your arms high. Breathe in. Divers. Breathe out. I'll drop your right heel down. Bring your left knee to your chest. One-legged Tadasana. Rise. Fill up. Funky chair. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Hands to heart center. Start to sink down and back. Keep a flex through your left foot to protect your knee. Shine your chest up like up dog. If it feels better to stay high in your figure four. Deep breath in. And out. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly rise, one-legged Tadasana, left knee high, breathe in. Airplane lunge, float back, land softly on the ball of your left foot, sweep your arms. Reach your left arm forward, breathe in. Warrior two, back of your mat. So we're gonna open up to the left side of the mat in a big windmill shape and end in warrior two, facing the back of your mat. Bending into your left knee, open your arms into your big T shape. Drive your feet in opposite directions, engage your inner thighs. Make sure your backhand is lifted in alignment with your front, both arms super straight and strong. Breathe in. Sink a little lower. Flip your left palm, reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, left forearm to your left thigh, right bicep by your ear. Really roll your ribcage open to the ceiling. Spin your pinky in towards your face to engage your upper arm. Reverse warrior, arch back, inhale. Spiral your hands down to your mat, flow through your vinyasa. Maybe keep your left leg hovered for a challenge in chaturanga. Send your left leg high, breathe in. Step your foot between your hands, low runner's lunge. Anjane, lower your back knee, sweep your arms high. Lift up and out of your rib cage, spin your pinkies in towards your face, engage your upper arms, melt your shoulders away from your ears. Think about scissoring your inner thighs in towards one another. Find that engagement. Breathe in. Open twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Reverse, inhale. Spiral your hands down to your mat. Half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Straighten-ish your left leg, flex your left toes up. Melt forward, maybe grab your blocks under your hands if that feels good. Keep your right hip stacked over your right knee. Halfway lift, lengthen, inhale. Fold a little deeper. Anjane, rebend into your left knee, sweep your arms high, fill up. Tuck your back toes under, airplane lunge, come high on the ball of your back foot, sweep your arms back. Squeeze the palms of your hands closer together like you're grabbing a block between them. Maybe rock a little farther forward on the ball of your back foot. Good. Breathe in. And out. High crescent lunge. Keep your feet the same. Sweep your arms high. You can always widen your stance here for more stability and keep squaring your hips forward. Lift up and out of your torso just like you did in Anjane. Maybe create a little back bend. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Open twist to the left. Bring your right arm forward, left arm back. If you're jutting forward, draw your shoulders back and over your hips. Breathe in. Twist a little deeper. Slowly step forward into chair pose, Utkatasana. Right foot meets your left, sink into your knees. Breathe in. Divers, breathe out. Now drop your left heel down to your mat. Bring your right knee high, one-legged Tadasana. Inhale. Funky chair. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, hands to heart. Sink down and back or stay high if that's better. Keep that flex through your right foot. Protect your knee and shine your chest up like up dog. Deep breath in. And out. One more inhale and exhale. One-legged Tadasana, slowly rise, right knee high, breathe in. Airplane lunge, float back. Land on the ball of your right foot, sweep your arms. Reach your right arm forward, breathe in. Warrior two, top of your mat, open up. And then bend into your right knee, facing the top. Find your heel to arch alignment in your feet. Open your chest, melt your shoulders down your back. Gaze over your front middle finger. Keep your shoulders stacking directly over your hips. Breathe in. Sink a little lower. Flip your right palm, reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, right forearm to your right thigh, left bicep by your ear. Drive more pressure into your back foot to that outer edge. Use the leverage of your right arm to open your chest. Reverse warrior, fill up. Spiral down, flow through your vinyasa. Maybe hover your right leg for a challenge in chaturanga. Take a deep breath in and out. Send your right leg high, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Lizard lunge. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Angle your right toes towards the outer edge of your mat. Maybe sink down to your back knee. Maybe down to your forearms. You can stay here if that's feeling good, or maybe sway side to side or draw figure eights with your hips. Kind of explore the shape of this pose. Once you've settled in, option to stay here, or if you want to try your quad stretch, crooked monkey. Plant your left hand down. Reach back with your right hand to your left foot or ankle, drawing it towards your glute. If you want more, you can roll to the outer edge of your right foot and sink your hips farther forward. Just lengthen your spine, open your chest, melt your shoulders down your back. Maybe gaze to the back of your mat as you open. Deep breath in. Slowly release your foot if you have it. Wiggle your right foot back to the center of your mat. Find your half splits once again. Or if you want to take it a little deeper this time, you can start to wiggle your right heel a little farther forward. Maybe wiggle your left knee back a little more as you work your way towards your full splits. Now, if you have your full splits and you want to go there, go there. Half splits is called Ardha Hanuman. Full splits is Hanumanasana. If you're making your way to your full splits, it's important to square your hips to the front of your mat, right hip back, left hip forward, so that your hips don't splay out into the left. And if you're working your way to your full splits and want some assistance from a block, it's a great place to put it right underneath your hamstring. Take a deep breath in and out. Slowly make your way out of your pose. We'll meet in low runner's lunge. Hands frame your right foot, back knee lifts. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Pyramid pose. Bump your back foot in. Straighten-ish your legs and melt forward. This is a great place for a block or blocks under your hands. If you have them. It's also a great place to explore either a wider stance in your feet and or shorter stance in your feet. Everyone's body, hips, and whatnot are shaped a bit differently, so you have to find what works for you. If your back heel is lifting in this pose, shorten your stance.
Get really heavy through your forehead as you melt it towards your shin. And keep squaring your hips to the front of your mat, right hip back, left hip forward. Come to a halfway lift, lengthen, breathe in. Fold a little deeper. Halfway lift, fill up. Revolve triangle. Plant your left hand down to your mat or to your block. Reach your right arm high, just like we did in standing twists in the beginning. Keep twisting open from your belly button. Roll your right shoulder back. Press the backs of your legs towards the back of your mat as you square your hips. If you want a more intense twist, you can plant your hand outside of your right foot. But take what feels good for you. Deep breath in. Release your right hand down. Gentle standing splits. Plant your hands. Start to lift your left leg up. Angle your left toes down towards your mat. Level your hips. Melt your forehead towards your shin. Keep a micro bend in your right knee. Squeeze your left heel 1 inch higher. Breathe in. Low squat. Bring your left knee behind your right. Breathe out. Re-extend. Inhale. Low squat. Exhale. Re-extend. Fill up. Low squat and hold. Bring your hands to heart center. Slowly rise. One-legged Tadasana. Left knee high. Breathe in. Tree pose. Plant your foot. I'll face you so you can see. Plant your foot either below the knee or above the knee, but not on the knee. So you can either give yourself a little kickstand down at the bottom, plant the arch of your foot on your calf, or raise your foot above the knee. Options for hands. You can be at heart center. You can grow your branches tall. You can sway your branches for a balance challenge, or even bring palms to touch, crisscross applesauce your thumbs, and gaze up. So you have options. Really ground down into your standing leg. Think about driving your weight straight through the middle of your foot, down into the earth. Lock your eyes to a focal point in the room that's not moving. This is your drishti. Stay with your breath. Take a deep breath in and out. One-legged Tadasana, left knee high. Breathe in. Airplane lunge, float back, land softly. High crescent lunge, sweep your arms high. Breathe in. Open twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Breathe out. Now reverse, arch back, inhale. Full twisted prayer, bring your hands to heart center. Hook your left elbow outside of your right thigh. You can always come down to your back knee here for more support. If your back knee is lifted, really drive forward onto the ball of your back foot, and then open your chest, driving your right palm down into your left, thumbs to sternum, sternum to thumbs, maybe gaze up and back. Lift your left hip up in alignment with your right hip. Breathe in and out. Star pose. Rise. Bring your feet towards the left edge of your mat, toes facing that edge. Reach your arms high. This is your star pose. Feet are wide. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands to your hips. Lengthen as you inhale. Bring your toes a little bit in, heels a little bit out. And slowly start to melt forward into wide-legged forward fold. Melting your torso towards your mat. Release your hands down as you arrive. Crown of your head down towards your mat. Once again, make sure your toes are a little in, heels a little out. This is another great place if you have a block and that feels better for you as you fold. You can put that block under your hands. If your hamstrings are feeling tight, you may want to take a wider stance in your feet. That could feel better. With every inhale, expand and fill any areas of tension. With every exhale, soften and release the muscles in your legs. Come to a halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold a little deeper. Halfway lift. Fill up. Now angle your toes out 45 degrees. Take high or low skandasana to the back of your mat. Start to bend into your left knee. Straighten-ish your right leg. Flex your right toes up to the ceiling. Maybe hands to heart center. Stay lifted through your chest. This is high skandasana, keeping the hips up. If you are feeling open, you can lower yourself more and more into your low skandasana. But if both heels don't stay down in low skandasana, I would recommend staying high until you eventually work lower, 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 where both heels can stay down on your mat, chest lifted. Take a deep breath in. Turn quarter to the back of your mat, low runner's lunge, hands frame your left foot. Anjane, back knee down, arms high, breathe in. Airplane lunge, breathe out. One-legged Tadasana, slowly rise, right knee high, inhale. Now drop your right hand down, grab your right knee. Same hand, same knee. Option to stay here. If you'd like to try your hip opener, you can gently guide your right knee out and to the right. Keeping your chest lifted, lock your eyes to your drishti, stay with your breath. If you want more, you can take your peace fingers to big toe pose, wrapping the first two fingers of your right hand around your right big toe, maybe extending your right leg long in front of you, and if you want the hip opener, guiding it out and to the right. If you'd like a balanced challenge, you can gaze over your left shoulder. Ground down into your standing leg. Chest lifted, stay with your breath. Breathe in. Slowly come back to center on your exhale. One-legged inhale. Airplane lunge, float back, land softly. Reach your right arm forward, breathe in. Warrior two, top of your mat, spin all the way around, settle into your right knee. Reverse warrior, inhale. Spiral down, flow through your vinyasa. Take a deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Send your left leg high, breathe in. Lizard lunge, step your left foot outside of your left hand. Angle your left toes towards the outer edge of your mat, both hands inside your foot. Maybe sink down to your back knee, maybe down to your forearms. You can stay or move your hips around, exploring the shape. Once you've settled in, you can stay here or take your crooked monkey if you want the quad stretch. For crooked monkey, plant your right hand down. Reach back, left hand to right foot or ankle, drawing it to your glute. Once again, if you want more, you can roll to the outer edge of your left foot and sink your hips farther forward. Spine long, open your chest, melt your shoulders down, maybe gaze back as you open. Breathe in. Slowly release your foot if you have it. Wiggle your left foot back to the center of your mat. Find your Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Or you can start to work your way towards Hanumanasana, full splits. If you want to do that, start to wiggle your left heel farther forward, wiggle your right knee back more, but keep squaring your hips. Left hip back, right hip forward, whichever you choose. Once again, you can use your block underneath your hamstring if you're working towards your full splits and need more support along the way. Deep breath in and out. Slowly make your way out of your pose. We'll meet in low runner's lunge. Hands frame your left foot, back knee lifts. Lengthen, inhale. Pyramid pose. Bump your back foot in, straighten-ish your legs. Melt forward, maybe grab your block or your blocks under your hands. If that feels good. Play with shortening or widening your stance or both. Whichever allows you to square your hips forward more. Left hip back, right hip forward. Get heavy through your forehead as you melt it towards your shin. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold a little deeper. Halfway lift, fill up. Revolve triangle, plant your right hand down to your block or to your mat. Reach your left arm high, open your chest, roll your left shoulder back. Press the backs of your legs to the back of your mat as you square your hips. And if you want more, you can plant your hand outside of your foot for a more intense twist. Maybe gaze up if that feels good. If that's not great, just look down at your left foot. Breathe in. Release your left hand down, standing splits. Plant your hands. Start to lift your right leg up. Angle your right toes down towards your mat. Level your hips, forehead towards your shin. Keep that micro bend in your left knee. Squeeze your right heel 1 inch higher. Breathe in. Low squat, right knee behind left. Breathe out. Re-extend, inhale. Low squat, exhale. Re-extend, breathe in. Low squat and hold. Bring your hands to heart center. Slowly rise, one-legged Tadasana, right knee high. Breathe in. Tree pose. Find your foot position that works for you. Either plant the foot below the knee or above the knee, but not on the knee. Find your arm position, hand position that works best. And the same balance challenge options as before. Ground down into your standing legs, straight through the middle of your left foot. Lock your eyes to your drishti. Keep breathing. Breathe in and out. One-legged Tadasana, rise, right knee high, breathe in. Airplane lunge, float back, land softly. High crescent lunge, sweep your arms high, breathe in. Open twist to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Reverse, arch back, inhale. Full twisted prayer, hands to heart center. Hook your right elbow outside of your left thigh. You can always come down to your back knee for more support here. If back knee is lifted, drive forward onto the ball of your back foot and drive your left palm down into your right. Open your chest, thumbs to sternum, sternum to thumbs. Maybe you gaze up and back. Breathe in and out. Star pose, unravel, rise. Reach high. Have your feet wide, toes facing the right side of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Hands to your hips. Bring your toes a little in, heels a little out. Lengthen as you inhale. Wide-legged forward fold. Slowly melt your torso all the way down to your mat. Hands down as you arrive. Maybe grab your block or blocks under your hands if that feels better. Maybe widen your stance if your hamstrings are tight. Now, over time, you might eventually start working the crown of your head down towards your mat. And from here, we can do other variations like tripod headstand, which we may get to later down the line. Stay with your breath. Come to a halfway lift. Breathe in. Angle your toes out 45 degrees. Take high or low skandasana to the back of your mat. Start to bend into your right knee. Straighten-ish your left leg. Flex your left toes up to the ceiling. Try to keep both heels down on your mat. Chest lifted. Maybe hands at heart center. Now this here, I'm in high skandasana. If you're feeling open and can keep both heels down, you can start to sink your hips a little lower, a little lower, a little lower. Just make sure this heel isn't lifted. Want this to be down at all times, so stay as high as needed to keep that heel down. Take a deep breath in. Turn quarter to the back of your mat, low runners lunge, hands from your right foot. Anjane, back knee down, arms high. Breathe in. Tuck your back toes, airplane lunge. Come high on the ball of your back foot, sweep your arms. One-legged Tadasana, slowly rise, left knee high. Breathe in. Drop your left hand down, grab your left knee. Same hand, same knee. You can stay here. If you want your hip opener, guide your knee out and to the left. And if you want more, peace fingers to big toe pose, wrapping the first two fingers of your left hand around your left big toe, maybe extending your left leg long, maybe guiding it out into the left for the hip opener. Whichever you choose, keep your torso lifted, lock your eyes to your drishti, stay with your breath. And if you want the balance challenge, gaze over your right shoulder. Breathe in. Slowly come back to center on your exhale. One-legged inhale. Airplane lunge, land softly. Reach your left arm forward, breathe in. Warrior two, top of your mat, spin all the way around. Settle into your left knee. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Spiral down, flow through your vinyasa. Good work. Send your right leg high. Breathe in. Half pigeon. Bring it in for a landing. Bring your right shin forward, parallel-ish to the top of your mat. Right knee a little wider than your right hip. Flex through your right foot. Square your hips forward. Lengthen your spine. You can stay high or start to walk your hands forward, melting your chest towards your mat. Try to level your hips so that you aren't leaning one way or the other. And deepen into your breath. Relax your shoulder blades. Soften your neck, release your jaw. Take a deep breath in. And down. Walk your hands back up. Briefly move through your tabletop and come back into your downward facing dog. Send your left leg high. Breathe in. Half pigeon. Bring your left shin forward, parallel-ish to the top of your mat. Left knee wider than your left hip. Flex your left foot. Square your hips. Lengthen your spine. And stay high or start to walk your hands forward. Deep breath in. And out. Walk your hands back up. Roll onto your left hip. Bring the sole of your right foot all the way around to the top of your mat. Soles of your feet together, knees out wide, setting up for Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. If you want more intensity, bring your heels closer to your hips. For more low back support, feet farther away. Grab onto your feet, lengthen your spine as you inhale. Then hinge forward with a flat back as you exhale. Deep breath in. And out. Roll back up to a seat. Extend your legs long in front of you for Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. If you need more low back support, bring your feet farther apart, maybe hip width distance. Reach your arms high, lengthen your spine as you inhale, and hinge forward with a flat back as you exhale. You can always soften your knees a lot in this pose. They don't need to be locked. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep breath in. And out. Roll back up to a seat. Bend into your knees, grab behind your thighs, vertebra by vertebra, come down onto your back, nice and easy. When you arrive, bring your arms out into a big cactus or a big T shape. Bump your hips over to the left and drop your knees over to the right. Supine twist. As you drop your knees to the right, gaze over your left shoulder and relax through your shoulder blades, especially on the left side. Deep breath in and out. Come back through center. Bump your hips over to the right. Drop your knees over to the left. As you drop your knees to the left, gaze over your right shoulder and soften your shoulder blades, especially on the right side. Take a deep breath in and out. Come back through center. Send your legs up the imaginary wall for waterfall pose. Maybe plant your hands down on either side of your hips. You can find stillness or point and flex your toes, roll out your ankles. If you have your block, you might place your block below your low back and send your legs up from there for supported waterfall. That can feel really nice. And an alternate option for today, if you'd like to try your shoulder stand. Ground your elbows and the backs of your arms down onto your mat. Start to press down, lifting your hips up into the air. And then plant your hands around your low back at first. Wiggle your elbows in towards your center. And then start to press your hips up, feet up towards the ceiling. And then work your hands farther up your back, supporting the goal of creating one vertical line from your shoulders up through your hips, up to your heels. Sternum to chin. And you can stay here, or you can move through your plow pose gently, sending your toes up and overhead, maybe touching them down to the ground behind you. Take a deep breath in. And slowly make your way back down to your mat. Extend your legs long on your mat, maybe feet wider east and west than your mat, maybe hands wider east and west. If you need a little more grounding today, maybe palms facing down. If you're feeling open to receive, palms facing up. Start to relax, maybe give your body a few wiggles, and settle your muscles down into your mat. Relax your forehead, release your jaw. Soften or close your eyes and return to that intention you set at the beginning. And soften through your belly as you come back to those deep, smooth belly breath inhales. And slow, smooth exhales. Shavasana, enjoy your rest. And as thoughts naturally rise to the surface, simply acknowledge them without attachment, without judgment. And then release them, let them flow down the river of your mind.
Take a moment to tune in, becoming the observer of your thoughts once more, without attachment, without judgment, just letting them release down the river of your mind as you return to your deepened breath. All together, take a deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Start to wiggle through your fingers, wiggle through your toes. Maybe gently rock your head side to side if that feels good on your neck. Take a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead, legs out long. And draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a loving squeeze. Feel your low back release. And roll onto your favorite side for a moment of grounding. Take a deep breath in. And out. Make your way up into an easy seat, cross-legged. If your eyes open along the way, please soften or close them. Sweep your arms high, breathe in. Hands to heart center. Thank you, friend, for taking this time out of your day to show up for yourself, to show up on your mat, to ground back into your body, reconnect to your breath, and move your energy up and out. May that intention you set at the beginning of this class flow in you, to you, and through you with ease, supported by that grounding energy that you created here today. All together, let's breathe in love and send out peace. Let's breathe in peace and send out love. Thank you, friend. Go enjoy and ease today and always. Shanti.